Being poor to me is not having the necessary needs and necessities to live. I knew I ain't have it, all, but I didn't think I was in poverty.
You walk through the streets of Inglewood, every other house abandoned. The setting just look like it's at the end is near.
In these type of neighborhoods, people do what they gotta do. And I understand that, but that's why you gotta watch over your shoulders and you just gotta be careful.
I seen friends get shot at, seen people get beat up. Every bond that I had was outside of family. So that's where the gangs came in.
My Chicago is different from somebody else's Chicago. For me, sometimes I don't have no hope. Sometimes I feel like this is just it.
I don't think it's no answer for poverty, but I think what would help is more opportunities.
Hey, welcome to the All-Stars Talent Show.
Performance is how we all grow and do new things in life. And what performance does in particular relative to All-Stars work is that it helps people who are very different from each other come together, see each other in new ways, be vulnerable and open in new ways. We say to them, great performance on stage. Now, if you can perform on a stage, you can perform in life.
People say that no one ever comes out to them to invite them to be part of anything. So they're often surprised to see us. They're even more surprised when they find out that they can actually participate, that we really want them to participate.
Maurice, I'm Rob. Nice to meet you.
That's what I love about this program. You don't have to be the best and the brightest or have a high GPA. If you want to develop, learn, we want you.
All-Stars bring so many different people from all types of different backgrounds. Meeting the people is what really, I feel like, is going to get me to a really good spot in life.
We are in a campaign to establish a Center for After-School Development in the heart of downtown Chicago.
So Centers for After-School Development are these hubs, these places where young people can come from the community, professional people can come, artists. If you want to connect to people who aren't like you, the After-School Development Centers are a place you can come and do all of that.
In after-school development, we think about serving kids in their schools and in their neighborhoods and building pride. This is a little bit different. This is about bridging a social divide. We have now this opportunity to tell kids, this city is yours.
It's important when you're feeling trapped and isolated that you have an outlet, that you have a place that you can go in which people really want to see you.
My friends don't come downtown. Downtown is that place you don't know nothing about downtown, it's in your city. So I think it's just it's foreign to us.
It's a safe zone and it's a connection between the communities to all come together how Chicago's supposed to be.
When we open our center in Chicago, there's going to be so much going on. Sandra and Maurice, as two young people from Chicago, for them to come to New York and see the center on 42nd Street.
Hi, welcome to the All-Stars. Nice to meet you.
And come to Newark, New Jersey and see the center on Washington Street.
Welcome to the All-Stars.
We'll really show them, what this is all about, what kind of place that they can be part of creating in Chicago.
Yeah, this is amazing. I would absolutely love to have this in Chicago. I think having a center like this in Chicago, it's going to affect the young people because they're going to inspire them and it's going to make them want to come and make them want to be a part of it and it's going to show them bigger things.
Both of the centers just highlighted performing.
4 theaters and each of them have their own specific
It's just way more than this DSY and talent show here. They actually host plays. They have 4 different theaters at the National Center, and most of the space at the Jersey Center is for performing. That's something that we'd love to have.
We had a great time with you guys. We had a lot of fun, and we love your center in here.
It's been great to see the excitement of young people when we talk about the center. It's going to enable us to have even more activities and programming. It's going to enable us to really take the performance and development approach to new heights.
To think about having the after-school center downtown, along with the capacity that we have, I think about the number of students that we'll be able to serve both through our programs and through David's programs there that we haven't been able to touch so far.
You talked about opportunity and exposure. I think they go hand in hand as far as showing these kids something different other than their 4-block or 5-block radius that they live in the inner city, exposing them to something different and actually pushing them, helping developing their talents is really very important.
The location of the Center for After-School Development in Chicago is critical. Having this center in the business community is going to create the physical bridge between the business community and our poor communities.
These young people navigate all of the complexities of the neighborhoods that they live in. Having this Center for After-School Development will bring the city of Chicago together.
These children are as smart as ours, they're as motivated as ours, they are as ambitious as ours, and they have just not had the same advantages that our children have had.
When it came to All Stars, what got me is the people that I was surrounded by were a bunch of successful people. And once I was surrounded by all these successful people, it made me realize that I'm going to be one of these successful people.
The private sector has to get involved. It's like investing in your business, you're investing in Chicago. To me, All Stars, which is non-government funded, is the best bang for your buck that you can find anywhere.
With the vision of One Chicago, it means that all of the communities are part of the entire city. So for young people to have the opportunity to go downtown and have their own space, to realize that downtown is their downtown too. I think it's almost revolutionary in what it can do for young people growing up in isolated communities.
I don't see myself in the same place that I am 5 years from now. Even if I'm not like the richest person, I'm gonna be in a better place.
If I would have never met All Stars, ain't no telling where I would have been. I'm doing right. No matter how much wrong I did in my life, I'm finally on the right road. This is what I was meant to do.